So, you're a new player trying Rivals of Aether 2 for the first time, and you're wondering which character to play. Well, today, I'm going to explain the basics of Fleet to see whether or not this is the character for you. I was working with the Fleet Discord, which will be in the description, to give you the best help you could ask for as a beginner. If you want me to make this a series, be sure to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments along with what character to cover next. And with that being said, let's talk about Fleet. First things first, I'm going to do a basic breakdown of the type of character that Fleet is. If you're a big fan of resource management, zoning, and set play, then Fleet might be the pick for you. She's a character who specializes in controlling an area and covering options, namely with her side special, which is a projectile that covers an entire lane of approach that she can use to either keep out or get in. And her neutral B is the resource that you're going to want to keep an eye on and manage in order to use it to the best of its ability. I'll talk more about this later. Now, let's talk about Slowfall. This is undoubtedly the biggest, most crucial part of Fleet's kit, and it is essential to playing this character at her best. So, what is Slowfall, you might ask? Well, Slowfall is kind of exactly as it sounds. It lets Fleet enter a state in which she falls extremely slowly, almost as if she's floating. The mechanic can be used for edge guards, combos, whiff punishing, or instant Slowfall Nair, which is her fastest option out of shield and a great tool for getting your opponent off of you, which you can follow up with the grab. This can be done by pressing jump while holding down and pressing attack. I highly recommend that you use the Z button or whatever you have grab binded to, as using the A button will find you misinputting Dare more than you'd like to admit. This option is big, and it is one of the first things you should practice and implement into your kit. Okay, let's talk about her specials, starting off with her forward special, Jetstream Shot. This move is pretty basic to understand. You shoot out an arrow with a glowing trail with a tornado that follows the trail shortly after. This move, like I said, is mainly used for controlling space, combos, or keeping the opponent away. If you slow fall over the tornado, you can jump off of it and gain some extra height, which you can use as a good mix-up to catch your opponent off guard. You can also set up easy edgeguard kills, use it as a combo starter in neutral, or use it for chip damage while keeping your distance. However, this move can be easily broken by the opponent by them either hitting the arrow or the tornado, hitting you, or parrying it, which will reflect it back to you. On top of this move having a very slow and punishing startup that the opponent can easily punish. While this move is an amazing tool that Fleet has, be careful when using it. Now, down special is pretty simple to understand. It's a tricky reversal move in which Fleet will gain invincibility frames and jump backwards, firing an arrow where she previously stood. This is used for either a recovery option if you reverse it off stage, or you can kill confirm off of it with up air, or it can be a dodging tool to get you out of a sticky situation and strike back with a counterattack. Now, this move can get charged up with neutral B, which is the next move we'll be talking about, a move that I like to call Hot Potato. When you press it, it charges up your bow, and the next move that you release, which uses an arrow, down air, forward and up smash, down special, back throw, and jab 3, will stick your opponent with a glowing ring that after a few chimes, explodes and pops him in the air. You can use these for kill confirms, combo extensions, or edge guards, but be careful because it's called Hot Potato for a reason, as getting hit by the opponent while they have this ring will get it stuck to you and allow them to combo you. If you pay attention to your character icon at the bottom, you'll see 3 out of 6 glowing arrows. These are the amount of charges that you have for your neutral B. Each time you use a charge, you'll notice that your bow will begin glowing. This means that your bow is charged up and ready to play some Hot Potato. If you miss a charge shot, you'll notice a glowing arrow on the ground. You can pick up these arrows to gain your charge back, but make sure you do this before your opponent runs into it, as they will break them on impact. Now, if you find yourself out of charges, don't lose hope. There are multiple ways to gain back charges, which brings us to our next topic. If you're completely new to Rivals 2, then this is an important mechanic to learn or understand regardless of the character that you play, because all characters have this feature, and that feature is pummels. There are 2 types of pummels: Special Pummel, which you do by pressing the special button after a grab, and Normal Pummel, which is done by pressing the attack button after a grab. They both do something different though. In Fleet's case, Special Pummel will activate a Hot Potato on the opponent, in which you can time your throw to either get a kill off of it, or a decent combo to rack up some good percent. Or you can do Normal Pummel, a move that smacks your opponent and drops a little apple, which restores charges to your Hot Potato. Fleet is the only character whose normal pummel has a special property, but be careful because if your opponent presses the same pummel as you, when you grab them, they'll break free of the grab and get put into throw escape. Fleet's throws each hold a unique purpose in her kit. Forward and back throw are good throws for getting your opponent off stage and in a bad position, while up throw and down throw are good throws for combos. Down throw on the lighter, floatier characters, and up throw on the bigger and heavier characters. Your biggest follow-up moves on throws will either be up air, forward air, or nair. Just make sure to mix up your pummels so your opponent has a harder time reading your options. While not quite throw related, there's also get-up attacks, which also have a normal and special variation. Special get-up attack on a missed tech will cause Fleet to throw apples in both directions, which if they hit, you'll be able to pick them up and eat them. And normal get-up attack, which will hit the opponent as they try to approach you on the ground. There's also special get-up attack from the ledge, which shoots an arrow into the sky, which you can angle, and it will come down and hit the opponent, popping them up. This isn't very good and has some niche use, but you're better off picking up another option such as ledge dash or roll or something. Fleet's neutral is very complicated and it differs with every character, so I won't be going too into detail on it in this video, maybe in the future however. But in general, you want to play neutral by keeping your opponent away and creating safe openings for yourself through either a good whiff punish or a side B to start getting some momentum going. Some of your good neutral options are forward air, instant slow fall nair, side B, or simply staying out of your opponent's range with slow fall and just whiff punishing them. If you find yourself in disadvantage, your best option is to use float to avoid hits and find a safe place to land, either at ledge or somewhere on the stage that your opponent isn't. You don't have a lot of great moves for landing, so don't try, as you'll find yourself getting whiff punished and thrown back off stage a lot. You can use down air if you're way above the opponent, which can put them in enough hit stun to follow up on, but this is a little risky and you'll find it more worth it to just float back to ledge and stay away. Now advantage, this is where the character really shines, as her edge guarding is among some of the best in the game. Slow fall is your best friend for this. Slow fall nair, bear, or dare for kills, or just keeping them off stage until you rack up a good amount of percent, or until they just straight up die. Fleet advantage kind of speaks for itself, and it's something that you really just gotta play the game and practice with to really get cracked at it. Just know that your goal with this character is to get your opponent off stage as fast as possible, and just gimp recovery and edge guard for some good kills. Now you might have noticed that I missed one of her specials, up B, or slingshot. I did this because this move has so much going on that it's honestly worth its own section. As you could guess, slingshot is her main recovery tool outside of slow fall. It's a two-piece move that shoots you up and then out very quickly, and you can angle it either up, down, or straight out. It has an active hitbox, and if you hit the back end of it, it can do some funny accidental reversals and kill. But it has other uses, a tech called slingshot edge canceling. I know it sounds intimidating, but it's pretty simple to do, and it can allow you to do some crazy combos and movement that'll catch your opponent off guard while looking cool as hell. To do this tech, you stand under a platform around here, and you up B while holding down, and you'll land on the edge of the platform and fly off, allowing you to move at absurd speeds and do crazy stuff like this. This isn't just a clip farm, it's also optimal, so be sure to practice this and master it to be one flashy Fleet. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if this video was helpful to you, and if you want me to make another one with a different character, or if you have any questions about the video, be sure to let me know in the comments below, as I will try to respond to all of them. Also follow me on Twitter, as I will be posting any discoveries or cool clips I find on there. Thank you, and goodbye.